When you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere. Complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas. They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships. The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the main problem.
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Feifar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But, if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
How are you faring, Sir Robard?
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat thug lolling about in my bed at the castle.
Well, at least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves to smoke the bastard out.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking it too well.
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too. That place is my home.
What's the easiest way to take back Talmberg?
The easiest way? Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle. Personally, I'd like to return to it.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back, he'll make short work of us.
Do you think Sigismund will come back?
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will. The whole country will know about it soon enough.
I'd never have thought so many people were keeping an eye on Talmberg. Like that fellow Havel.
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging the whole province? And there's no shortage of power-hungry bastards like Havel and Toth in Bohemia.
Is there some way we can get through the gate?
There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Ishtvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to set fire to it.
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible. The local charcoal burners surely have some.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly.
And what about the walls? Which side is the most vulnerable?
The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try anything there.
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time we'll do it better.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vranic for longer. It would have been much easier there.
Toth is a wily fox. If he'd had all his men with him there would have been real carnage. It's likely we only won there because he'd already gone and taken most of his best soldiers with him.
Is there anything else I can help with?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry. Good luck, then.
Okay. So let's just go around and ask everybody what's going on here.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Kieser came to Sasso recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad Kieser? Who's he?
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege of Nicopolis, together with Sigismund.
You're still an engineer, though. Couldn't you build it yourself?
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? What forces are at work in the contraption? If we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sigismund.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague and making a base at Bethlen Castle.
Banished? Like a common criminal?
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him and they're writing some book together.
What's he doing here in Sasau?
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails. We need his cooperation. Try having a word with him. By all accounts, he hates Sigismund.
All right, I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that trebuchet after all. Take care.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to go all the way to the monastery. We've got all kinds of shit to do. That's all over the place. C, D, where's E? There's an E somewhere. Nope, I guess we're skipping E and going straight to F. Interesting. Yeah. Hold on. Let's check the quests. The quest might have something for me. Sword. Did I get another? I got another something over here. Hound Master. Oh. Well, there's dogs available at some point, but I never found one. Yeah, I've got a pretty good reputation all over the place. Look at all that. Now with the soldiers in Ratai. Ledechko needs to be better. Townburg could probably be better. Arrowhead, been doing my best there. Alright, that's interesting. I didn't even know these statistics were here. Damage dealt, 0.1. Very nice. Enemies killed. Sheep killed 0. Hares killed 24. Stealth kills 5. I think I got all those in the last session. Enemies killed by stealth. I've done, yeah, that's not good. Arrows fired, 344. Crime. $24,000. Wing Wangs. Groschen. Sold quite a bit. Failed 7 quests. 16 locations. 12 art objects. I've done pretty good. Not very good at gambling. Okay. I didn't even know those existed. Well, I mean, I think I might have, but I didn't remember those existed. I'd like to get a dog at some point, but I don't have one. Captain Bernard, I've already asked about that. Pitch. Fafar. Talk to the Quartermaster. Well, let's see if I can talk to Robard again. There he is. Better not be going to sleep.
God be with you.
Is there anything you can tell me about Talmberg's weak points?
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses. Who'd have thought that was something I'd come to regret?
Okay.
Pity they didn't stay holed up in Vran.
Toth.
He's already told me everything, so he was E. Oh, god damn it. YouTube comment that I made earlier. Somebody's liking it. I hate this thing about Windows 10, like, oh, hey, well, we'll send your notifications to your desktop, so whenever you get an email or whenever you somebody comments on anything, really, we'll just go ahead and put it all there. There you go. Hello. Okay. It's the middle of the day. Okay, I gotta get rid of this fucking notification. Alright.
Jesus Christ be praised.
See?
How are we doing with the food?
Who wants to know? One of their lordships?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell the truth, we don't have much meat. They bring it round often enough, but never as much as they should.
Yes, I've heard something like that.
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up. So if you know how to help them out, bring it right here. I'll take care of the rest.
Fine, I'll keep that in mind.
Jesus Christ. I brought meat.
I brought you some meat.
Do I have meat?
Stack it over here.
Ooh, I do have meat. I have 5 of 2. Okay, never mind.
What's going on?
Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the local inn dry.
That's bad news.
Don't I know it? You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about some, let's hear it. News like that'd refresh me almost as much as a drink. And the lads, too.
Okay. So I need to go to some local taverns. What the? Okay. I don't know what's going on with Steam. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's all just going to shit. Hello? God. Alright, well. I'm not talking to Captain Bernard anytime soon. So, we have... I gotta go to Ujits, and I've gotta go to... there. And here. So I've got 4 places to go to try to find alcohol. Well, that's not gonna be hard. I also need to find deer or something like that. I forget where it's a boar hunting spot right there. Talk to Sir Divish on my way out, and then charcoal burners, and then we'll go right here. Actually, you know what? I've got so much shit in front of me to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to complete this today, nor should I try to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this here, combine it all together, and get ready to record the rest of this. I'm going to go make dinner at some point. I forgot to make my sauce today, and it's 8 o'clock, 8:15. So I'm going to go eat something, and if I think I should, I'll come back and continue recording or something. I don't know. I'll talk to you guys next time.